Hi students, today we discuss about the scalar and vector field. All we know about the scalar and vector in this intermediate. So first we have to know what is this physical quantities. Then only we will discuss about the scalar and vectors. Then only we will discuss about the scalar field and vector field, because most of the students have the doubt actually what is this concept of the scalar field and vector field. So today first we discuss about the physical quantities. That means whatever the quantities we are able to see or we are able to measure these things, we can quantify these things. These are called the physical quantities. Which materials you can touch, yeah, you can feel, you can measure. These are the physical quantities. And the examples are mass, velocity, momentum. Because you can measure the mass 5 kg, 10 kg, 15 kg. Therefore, it is a physical quantity. Velocity, you can say 5 meter per second or 10 kilometers per hour. That means you are measuring this distance versus time. Distance by time, it is velocity. That means it is a measurable quantity. It is a physical quantity, but the uniqueness of this, here you have magnitude and direction. But in this case of mass, it has only magnitude. Similarly, momentum also a physical quantity. It has also the magnitude and direction. That means any physical quantities have both magnitude. They have physical quantities have magnitude and direction. But in case of mass, there will be no direction, but it has magnitude. Then if we consider the magnitude and direction, you will find if any physical quantities have both magnitude and direction, we can call these are the vectors. And if any physical quantity only have the magnitude, we can call this is called the scalars. But what is this vector field and scalar field? Generally, when we are consider about this field, that means it is not a single vector, but it is a group of vectors. Or when we are talking about the scalar field, a scalar point, it is not a single point. A single point is a group of quantities. But the thing is not over here. Here another condition is if this vectors, a group of vectors, if their magnitude and direction changes with position and time. If this vectors, a group of vectors, magnitude and direction changes with position and time, we can call this is the vector field. In general, we can mark it as a vector in general. Similarly, if we consider only this magnitude is changing with position and time, this is called the scalar field. So let's take the example. Suppose the electric field I have mentioned it. So when in the electric field, if you put a charge here, suppose you put a charge here, then we can find the electric field near the charge it is more. But if you go away from the charge, you can find the electric field is less. That means electric field is varies with positions. Similarly, in the electrodynamics case, the electric field also it is varies with time. That means when a group of electric field is flows, like the air is flowing, you can call these are the vector field. Similarly, in the scalar field, only the potential is changing. Suppose you imagine you have put a ball, a ping pong ball on the table. Then it has some potential energy value. But if you drop it down to the floor, then it will take another potential energy. That means the potential energy is changing with the positions. Similarly, in some cases also we can find potential energy also it may change with time. So if any group of points, group of the scalar points, it is changing with position and time, we can call this is the scalar field. Then we will find here the completely difference between the scalar field and vector field. We should know there is another operator in mathematics. When we are talking about the changes, then generally we represent the changes in terms of derivative. In which respect the things are changing. So here we will find the things are changing with position and time or position and time. If we consider only position in 3 coordinates x, y and z coordinates, and we will find the derivative, then one operator comes into picture which is called the del operator. So del operator will give you it is I cap del by del x, j cap del by del y, k cap del by del z. It means how this physical quantities, whether it is scalar or vector, it is changing with x coordinates, with y coordinates, and with the z coordinates. So when we are talking about x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate, that means we are talking about unit vector along x axis, I cap, unit vector along y axis, j cap, and unit vector along z axis, it is k cap. So overall you can say the del operator is a vector. Del operator is a vector. So when we will study how this vector field, scalar field changing, then we have to operate this del with these quantities. So we have two fields, one is scalar field and another vector field, and we have one operator which will give you how the things are changing. So when we operate this operator with one vector field, so vector field means it is a vector and it is also a vector. There will be only two types of relation is possible in two vectors. Either they will make dot product or they will make cross product. If del will make a dot product with vector field, then it is called the divergence and it is a scalar quantity. As we know, the dot product of two vectors is a scalar. Similarly, if this del operator will make a cross product with the vector, we know this is called the curl, and in the next video we will explain the physical significance of the divergence and the curl. So here the curl, we know the cross product of two vectors is a vector quantity, therefore curl is a vector quantity. And another is a scalar value. Scalar field is phi, it doesn't have any direction, and this del will only make one relation, it is just normal multiplication with the scalar field del phi. We call this is the gradient, grad. And as this is a vector, it operates with the scalar, the resultant will be the vector. Then we can say divergence of a vector field is scalar, curl of a vector field is vector, and the grad del operator will act with the scalar field phi, it is called the grad and it is a vector quantity.